What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be something a little different than what I usually do, and it's going to be a story time because I love to tell me some stories, and I got some juicy ones for you. Today's video, I'm going to talk about an experience that I had in the Dominican Republic. If you guys didn't know, I was just in the Dominican Republic probably about a few months back, right? We're there about 4 or 5 days, I believe. And then this day in particular is the very last day that I was there. And for the majority of the time we were there on the resort. And you know what? My throat's a little parched on. Alright, so the whole time we're at the resort, right? And we're having a good time, you know what I mean? We've met a lot of people, you know, we met some Americans, we met some people from France, from Miami, from Canada, you know what I mean? Everywhere, people everywhere. And we didn't really go outside the resort. We're just there at the resort the whole time, the majority of the days. But the last day, you know what I mean, we all kind of turned up a little too hard, and then a lot of people, at the end of the day, it was probably about 10 p.m., right? It was our last day there. We're leaving in the morning. And everyone decided to say, hey, you know what, we're tired. You know, a lot of us got drunk, so some people passed out. So me and someone else were still up, okay, and we're like, and you know what, we're not that tired. Let's kind of venture off, if you will. So it was 10 o'clock at night, like I said. Last night there, I'm like, dude, we need to go big or go home. When are we ever in the Dominican Republic, right? So the whole time I was vlogging, but this time I did not decide to bring my camera because we planned to leave outside of the resort, right? And if you ever been like to the Dominican Republic, you would know that the poverty rate is pretty high out there. So it's like I didn't feel too safe bringing my camera equipment with me outside of the resort, right? So I kind of left it behind. I was like, cool, I'm gonna leave it back. We went to the front of the resort, right? And we're like, you know what? Let's try to call a cab so we can go to a nearby club, because everything at the resort was closed. They have a little club there, but not really a lot of people were at that club inside the resort because there was a lot of families and all that, if you will. And then the pools and all that were closed. So everything was closed pretty much, right? So me and my friend were like, all right, dude, let's call the cab. He was talking to them and he was like, hey, let's get a cab, but he said it in Spanish, you know what I mean? Because I don't speak very good Spanish, you know what I mean, or if any. So he was basically the person that was translating for me the whole time. So he was like, yeah. He came back right after he talked to the front people, the front desk people, and they're like, yeah, they said they're gonna call a cab for us. We're like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So we're chilling, we're waiting in the waiting room, and like a few other guys came up, and it was 2 other guys. We kind of shook hands. Like, oh, one of them's from Boston, and the other one's from like somewhere. They're both from Boston actually. So we met them, we're like, oh yeah, so do you guys know Spanish? And I was like, I don't know Spanish, you know, my friend does. And he was like, oh, okay, are you guys leaving? And we're like, yeah, we're gonna go leave. And then we didn't know where we were going, all right? We asked the guy if he has any recommendations where to go, and he gave us a recommendation. I don't remember what the club name was, but he suggested a club. We just told him basically, where are the ladies at? Basically, you know what I mean? So we're like, yeah, well, where's the ladies at? And we're like, 20 minutes go by, the cab still ain't there. And we're like, fuck, like why are they taking forever, you know what I mean? And so me and the Boston guys that we met were chilling there. They decided to come with us because, you know, they wanted to go out too. And we're like, cool, whatever, you can come with us. And the cab was gonna be big enough anyways. So we're like, cool. Another 10 minutes go by, we meet some other people that were with us. One of them was from Miami, the other one was from Colombia or something like that, right? They're both from Miami, but one of them's originally from Colombia, something like that, right? So we met them and we're like, oh, these guys are cool, you know what I mean? They're younger, they're like probably around, you know, my age. And the older guys from Boston, they're older, they're like mid-30s, but they're like white people, they're crazy, they just wanted to party, pretty much, right? So, all right, 30 minutes go by and we're like, fuck, like where the fuck is this cab? Like these guys are taking forever, right? And then they flag us down. It's probably about 45 minutes into the wait, and they're like, oh, your cab's finally here, right? And then we walk out, okay, and I'm just like, where's our cab? And then the guy's like, right here. And the most busted ass van comes through. I'm talking about, this shit is sketchy, dog, like super sketchy. And it's like you hear that shit like I'm like, what the hell kind of car is this? Is this okay? Like, does this guy have a license? Is this shit like even safe to drive, right? I didn't say nothing because at this time I was still kind of tipsy, okay? Because we've been drinking all day. When I'm tipsy, every idea is a good idea. We get in the car and we tell him, oye papi, ¿dónde está la muchachas? You know what I mean? We're all that's being drunk and hell, ¿dónde está la muchachas? Muchachas! And then the white people next to us, muchachas, hell yeah! Like, pretty much, like, we're all hyped up, right? So we're all getting hyped for this car ride. The dude takes off and it's dark, you know what I mean? As soon as we hop out, drive off the resort, not even like a mile, and like it's pitch black, you know what I mean? Like the only light we see is the front headlights, and we're like, all right, cool, you know what I mean? We're just talking inside the car, blah blah blah, and then this guy ventures off into like a dirt road, and then we're just like, what the hell, you know what I mean? At the moment I was like, well, this is kind of weird, but whatever, right? He starts to venture off in the dirt road. We're inside talking and we're like kind of like rocking like this because of the road. And then like the car starts to like jerk hecka hard, like and then like the car dies on us, right? And we're like, what the hell? We're just looking at each other like, dude, like what the fuck? Like whose car dies on him like that? You know what I mean? We're in the Dominican Republic. We don't know where the hell we're at. I have no service on my phone. Everybody with us has no service on their phone. My phone is about to die actually. Like only my phone and someone else's phone was still alive, and we had like legit 10% or less of battery, right? So we're like, dude, fuck, like what's going on, right? And I'm just like, dude, at this time I was like, I'm lightweight freaking out, but not too much because I'm still a little tipsy, so I'm a dumbass, you know what I mean? So I'm like, dude, what the hell, like what's going on, you know what I mean? My friend's talking to him in Spanish, asking him what's going on, and he's like, he's trying to turn on the car, like it's pitch black, the car dies, you know what I mean? So we can't see shit. We're basically in a jungle. He's off in this dirt road. All you see is trees and dirt, that's it, but it's dark, you know what I mean? We can't even see 5 feet away from us, it's that dark. So he's like turning it on, we're like tripping, we're like looking around like, dude, should we just turn back, you know what I mean? We're not too far gone, we only been like on the road for 10 minutes, not even. And we're like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, he ends up getting the car on, right? He ends up getting it on and he's like, like he's revving it hella loud. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? This is why the car goddamn died. Shit, you're treating it like shit. Anyways, he gets the car rolling again. And we're back to talking, we're gonna go see the lady, we're having a good time, right? So just to clarify, if I didn't mention it before, everybody at the resort is passed out, you know what I mean? Everyone's back at the resort and it's me and someone else. We went as a group to the resort, like a group of 8 people I want to say, but only 2 people went, which is me and someone else that left the resort. Everyone else stayed back, just to clarify. In the beginning, the guy told us it's gonna be about 20 minutes till we get there. This guy is driving slow as hell. Like, I'm talking about, this is suspicious. Like, dude, step on this shit, you know what I mean? Because we're out here waiting. It's like 11, almost midnight, right? No, it's midnight already. It's midnight, yeah, it's pretty late. Okay, I think I got it wrong about 10 p.m. It was already midnight when we left. He's driving slow, and in my head, I already built a scenario in my head. I'm like, all right, he's driving slow. Is he waiting for somebody? Like, is someone about to just come up and like kidnap us? Because I heard a lot of stories out in the Dominican Republic, Mexico, all this, that people Americans especially get kidnapped, and like they rob us basically. Like, I ain't trying to be out in this jungle butt ass naked and have nothing to my name, you know what I mean? I didn't want that to happen. So I'm building scenarios in my head. I'm sobering up because I'm lightweight scared. I'm like, dude, this is a bad idea. I'm like building the story in my head. Like, dude, this guy's about to get us kidnapped. We're about to get robbed right now. Like, dude, nah. And I was telling my friend that, and he was like, nah, chill, it's good, don't worry about it. And we're like, all right, man, all right, let's go. So like, he's driving super slow, like I said, and then I see 2 lights behind us. So I look back, and it's 2 people on motorcycles, right? And in the Dominican Republic, they have little dirt bikes, okay? These guys have a ripped up ass shirt, and I'm talking about, I seen this scene in the movie before. I was like, no, this is not happening right now. They drive next to the van, right? 2 of them, they're 2 motorcycles behind us, and they split open, and they're on the side of our van like this. And they have their light on, and they're looking inside the van, like each of them are like that, like that, right? And I'm just like, oh fuck, like I don't even want, I make eye contact with them. I'm just like, are they looking at us? Are they looking at us? Like that's how I was the whole time. We're tripping out. I'm like, dude, these guys are gonna kill us, because I looked, right? And one of them has a machete across his back. No lie. I'm like, oh hell no. Like, dude, I'm tripping. Like my heart is pumping like do 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 do. And the dude's in the phone. Man, keep in mind, this guy's driving on the phone. Like it's nothing. I'm like, dude, these guys are hella looking into the van. They're like, one of them has a machete in his back, and that's the one that's near me. I'm like, oh hell no. Like I'm sitting against the window. Like what if he cracks the window or something? I'm like kind of leaning like this, like I don't see them. Plus I stand out, you know what I mean? I'm a white boy. All the Dominicans out there, they're dark. So I'm like, oh yeah, these guys, they know like, hey, we're you know, we're tourists right now. So I'm like, fuck, this is over. Like this guy's setting something up. Like he's setting us up right now. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm just like this. I'm on my phone. I'm trying to text somebody at the resort. Everyone's knocked out apparently because they're not getting back to me. And plus I'm like losing signal, gaining signal. So my signal is very weak, right? So I'm like, dude, we're gonna die. Like I've never been so scared in my life, whatever. So a couple minutes go by. It's already like 30, 40, probably like 35 minutes into our trip, and we still ain't there. Like I don't see no civilization nearby at all. Like there's no lights. I don't see a city coming up. I don't see anything, just straight pitch black. I'm like, dude, where the hell are we going? He said it was supposed to be 20 minutes. We're 45 minutes into the drive and we still don't see shit. So I'm just like, hey, tell him what's up. And he's like, oh, hey, Bobby, you know where we're at. And he was like, oh, uno 15 minutos or something like that, right? He said 15 or 5. I can't remember if he said 5 or 15. But he said 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, whatever. We kept asking him and he just kept saying random numbers like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, like whatever. I'm like, oh hell no, this guy's about to kill us right now. He's gonna fucking kill us. We're about to be missing. We ain't gonna go back. Man, I ain't get married yet. I had no kids. God damn, like I ain't trying to have them cut my penis off or whatever. I was thinking up some crazy shit, right? I've seen crazy videos before. And let me tell you this, like all this time goes by, it's 45 minutes into the drive, and now we're really tripping, you know what I mean? We're like, fuck man, this guy's gonna fucking kill us, dude. Like fuck, like I'm basically saying my goodbyes at this time because it's 45 minutes, bro. 45 minutes. He said 20 minutes. He's driving hella slow, right? One of the Miami guys is drunk as fuck, so he's like throwing up outside the window. This Boston guy is over here tripping out. He's like 35 years old. He's like, man, my wife just left me, blah blah. Like this guy's suicidal behind me. My friend don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm thinking we're gonna die. Everybody's head was just going everywhere. It was overwhelming, no lie. It's starting to get an hour of us driving, right? Now I started to get a little bit relief. He turns onto a road, which is a highway. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're getting somewhere now, right? So I got a little relief. I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I can calm down now. But it's already an hour, okay? Keep in mind, an hour. It's 1 in the morning, okay? So I'm like, dude, all right, we see lights now. It's a street light and we have an actual street. So I feel a little better. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm calmed down, I'm breathing. Boom, we have to pull over because the Miami guy is over here saying, pull over. So we pull over and then everyone's like drunk, so we have to take a piss, right? We all just pissed. Even the driver came out to piss, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. You get back in the car, the damn car doesn't start again. I'm like, hell no, we ain't even gonna make it there. This car can barely even make it there. How the hell are we gonna make it back? You know what I mean? Like, because out there in the Dominican Republic, the cab, they stay with you and then they'll take you home after you're done, right? Because you have them the whole night, from my understanding at that time. So we're like, fuck, whatever. Like he gets it started again. He revs it super loud and then we take off. Continues to drive fucking like 30 miles per hour. Like, bro, we're on the highway. Cars are speeding past us. Motorcycles are speeding past us. First of all, I'm thinking, why the fuck are so many people on the road at 1 in the morning? But apparently that's a normal thing. So, all right, they're taking off. And then we're still driving. We see a little city coming up, all right? I see Cocobongo. And I heard about Cocobongo back at the resort. I'm like, okay, this is actually a place, right? I was sketched out the whole time until I seen that. I'm like, all right, cool. We're safe. We're good. All right, so we get there. We get past Cocobongo, so we're getting into the city, and we're still going deep into the city, so it's like another 5-10 minutes of driving, right? And then he parks, okay? We hear music outside, but there's nobody outside. It just seems deserted, right? And we're like, okay, like what is this? Maybe it's cracking inside, right? So we all get off and we're like, cool, you know what I mean? We dust it off. We act like we wasn't even scared the whole time, knowing damn well I was scared of the motherfucker, right? We walk in, and then we see guys in the front. We walk past these curtains. They open the curtains for us, and we walk in. It's a goddamn strip club, okay? I wasn't even expecting this. I was expecting like a club where you dance and shit. This motherfucker took it to a strip club. Not only that, these girls are sitting down, like no one's in there, just us. So they see that we're American, you know what I mean? No, they know damn well we're not from there. So they're like, ooh, Boppy, and they're like grabbing me, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, get off me, like I'm stiff arming, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't give a fuck. They grab you, and they want your damn money, pretty much, you know what I mean? So they're grabbing you or whatever. We sit down, and we're just thinking like, dude, this is not what we wanted. No one's in here besides us. There's only like one girl that's like dancing on the pole, and then a bunch of girls sitting down. It just wasn't the vibe we're looking for, right? So we get up. We weren't even there for like 10 minutes, and we're like, nah, let's go, let's get out of here. So we tell the guy like, hey, we want to go to an actual club. So we're like, all right, cool. We get out in the car, and this motherfucker said it's gonna be another 20 minutes. I'm like, oh hell no, like this guy's about to take us another hour drive, right? So we drive off, we leave the damn strip club, and he takes us to this, it wasn't even 20 minutes. He got us there faster this time, surprisingly. So we went to this, like, a club, and at this time, it's already, like, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And I'm thinking, like, damn, like, this is gonna close, but apparently they stay open till late, right? So we go up, we see a bunch of dudes like outside of the club, like with motorcycles, and they're popping wheelies, like brrr, like, and then like going crazy outside, right? It looks pretty thick, like there's hella people, like it's open to the public, like it's outside and it's inside. So like when we park, we see hella people out in there. I'm like, okay, this is a little better, you know what I mean? They got a little dance floor going on, and then we're like, all right, we walk in, we like starting to get our groove on, cool, and then we get a drink, right? And then the lady tells us when we got our drink, like, oh, we close in like 10 minutes. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, we went through all this all night, and they're gonna close in 10 minutes, right? So I'm like, are you serious, man? And then this little sketchy dude comes up, little dark black dude. He's Dominican, but he goes up to us, and he was like talking to my friend, like whispering in his ear. And my friend's like, my friend wants to party, you know what I mean? He wants to party. So he tells me, he's like, hey, there's a place around the corner. It's open till 6 in the morning and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and I'm thinking like it's already like pushing it, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Why is this place closed at 2, but the other place closes at 6? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't add up. Like, I figured all places will close around the same time, but whatever, right? We drank our drink. And we're like, cool, whatever. This little sketchy little dude, he ends up walking us out, and he hops in the cab with us, right? And we're like, all right, like I didn't say anything, but I'm like, who the hell is this dude, you know? So he's like guiding our driver. Oh, we're gonna go around here, we can go around here, right? And this other place is not far from the original place that we went to. So we're like, fuck, all right, it's like a casino, right? We pull up, and it's a casino. You see hella taxis outside. That's the first thing I've noticed. You see hella taxis outside, and it says casino, and I'm like, dude, he's taking us to a casino, right? I'm like, fuck, like this shit, it doesn't look cool, you know what I mean? But we ended up going out, and we see like guards in vests, you know what I mean? Like they have a gun on them, and I'm like, oh shit. They're just looking at us up and down. They're like letting the locals go in like nothing. But when the Boston guy goes in there, he's 35 years old. He looked old, right? I don't know why, but he looked at him weird. And he patted him down. He was like, he patted him down, but he let the locals go straight in. So I'm just like, all right, why the hell is this guy patting us down? You know? So he pats the old guy down, and he pulls him to the side. He was like, come here, like basically, right? And then he let everyone else go besides old 35-year-old Boston, right? And we're like, fuck, like, is he gonna be cool? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on at this point. But we got in, and the club is pretty packed, right? So it is an actual club where they have dancing and shit like that. Mr. Miami thought it was a good idea to get VIP. Nobody was in the VIP section. Nobody. Alright, not only that, the VIP section is directly behind the bar, but like on the second story. and then he gets VIP. It's cheap as fuck over there. It's like $50 for VIP, but apparently to them it's a lot of money out there, right? So we get VIP, whatever. So everyone's looking at us going up, like they're looking at us like these motherfuckers, right? These motherfuckers got money. I could tell they're just looking at us. So at this point, I'm not even like buzzed anymore. I'm just like, I'm like well aware of my surroundings. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking at everybody. I'm going up. I sit down in my VIP section. You know, they bring the torches and the bottles, blah, 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 making a scene. And they're bringing girls with them. I'm talking about, I don't know if these girls work there. I don't know anything, but there's some straight hoochies, bro. They start dancing all around our VIP section, right? So we're like, all right, cool. We're kind of chilling. We're having a little bit of fun, right? We're like, all right, cool. We're drinking again. I'm getting my cool buzz on again. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna try it. I took like 2 shots immediately when the damn bottle got there, because I'm like, I need to get this edge off, right? So I took 2 shots and all right, I'm cool. I'm hearing the music. I'm vibing, right? And then this girl, right? And like, this girl's big. I'm not a big guy, but this girl looked at least 6 foot. Her hands were bigger than mine, right? She has some big ass hands. She grabbed me like this and threw me on the couch. And I'm like, oh shit, right? And then she sits on my lap and starts bouncing her shit. Like, you ever see those Jamaican dances where they're like bouncing hella hard, and I'm just like like that. I'm like, god damn, you know what I mean? She gonna break my damn wiener off or some shit, right? So that happens, and I'm just sitting there while she's just bouncing her shit on me, right? And I'm just like, after a few bounces, I was like, all right, this is kind of like, I was like, you know what I mean? You're hurting me. Let's just say I kind of moved to the side a little bit. I'm like, I had to go to the restroom, right? So all the dudes I went with, they had a girl to themselves, right? So pretty much dudes, Mr. Miami was the one showing out, right? He was showing out like a motherfucker. He was like calling girls like, come here, come here. Like, he was giving out liquor. He was putting on a show, right? And I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. At this point, I'm drunk. This is everyone having fun, right? And then the guy, Mr. Boston, who got stuck outside, he came in, right? He looked upset. I'm like, dude, what happened? What'd they do? He's like, dude, they pulled a gun out on me. They searched me at gunpoint, blah, blah, blah. He's upset at this point, right? And he was like, dude, this ain't right, blah, blah, blah. He's tripping out. And I'm like, dude, relax, what happened? And he was like, dude, they pulled out a gun and they told him to empty his pockets, right? And they're just tripping out on him for no reason. I don't know why. Like, if it was a random search or because he was American, like they robbed him or what. But he just said he got like a gun pointed at him and they searched him. Apparently they still let him in though. So whatever, that happened. And I'm just like, whatever, dude, you're inside, you're fine. They didn't do anything, right? So that happened, and then we start chilling. We're having a good time. I think like 45 minutes to an hour passed by and we're still turning up, right? They had little hookahs. We started smoking a little hookah. We're feeling good, right? And then we noticed that Mr. Miami isn't there. And I'm like, what the hell? Where the hell is this dude at? And he ended up coming in about 15 minutes later. This guy is sweating, right? His shirt is all like stretched out right here. I'm like, ugh, what the hell are you? Where'd you go? And he was like, oh, I went to the taxi, you already know. And this girl, like, he came in with, she was with him the whole time the whole night, right? And she was like pulling her dress down, and I'm like, bruh, are you serious? Like, apparently he had sex with this girl. She was a prostitute, right? And prostitution is so like common over there that like they're down, like they're telling me like after I seen that, right, I was like, what the hell, are you serious? And the girl that was bouncing her ass all up on me, she was telling me, oh, $20, and I was like, $20 what? Like, the fuck? And I was like, get off me. I'm not about that life, pretty much, right? I'm cool. So Boston's pissed off again, and he had a girl with him the whole time, and I was like, what happened? He was like, dude, I just got robbed. I was like, what do you mean? You're just right here next to me. He was like, I had money in my pocket and it's not there anymore. I don't know what happened to it. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, how much money? He was like, I had a few $100s on me and I don't know what the hell happened to it. And I was like, dude, are you serious? Like, I don't even know. Like, I was like, oh my God, like so many things were going wrong. The little guy that drove with us from the other club was with us, like drinking all of our shit. The girls were drinking all of our shit. you know, and like the girls that we'd even know, and then they're bringing their friends up there. So at the end of the day, hella people were up on the VIP section with us, and we're just like, let's just go already. Like, Miami got it in, you got robbed you got robbed and you got searched at gunpoint. Like, it's just been like a crazy ass day. Plus it's gonna take us hella long to get back, and we have to leave early in the morning back to the US, right? So whatever, we wrapped it up, he got robbed, and we're like, all right man, we're done. And then I walk outside and I see all the taxis just hopping, like like there's hella taxis parked, and some of them are just hopping. I'm like, you goddamn horn dogs, you know what I mean? I'm just like, ugh, like these motherfuckers are nasty, dude. Like, I don't know how the hell you can do that, but whatever, you know what I mean? I just thought that was funny. But the taxi drivers are legit leaning against the cars while that shit is just like, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the hell? So we ended up driving back. Everyone's drunk as hell, you know what I mean? Like, passed out in the car. I'm up, making sure this guy doesn't take us and fucking robs us of our kneecaps and shit. And our kneecaps are gonna be on Craigslist. Fuck that, I'm up all the way back, right? Get back safely. And the whole night was just chaos, you know what I mean? And we ended up getting back probably about 6 in the morning, no lie. It took him forever to get back. You could just tell, like, we went in the ghetto of the Dominican Republic, and it was definitely a time to remember. I'm just like, dude, this is a crazy ass night. But we got back safely, back to the resort. I passed out for like 2 hours, and we had to wake up, get ready to go. I'm feeling like shit, but we get back, you know what I mean? So that was my story. Sorry if I was like rambling and all that. This is my very first story time. All right, so today's notification shout out goes to Lena Rodriguez. Thank you so much for having your notifications on. If you want to get shouted out on the next video, be sure to have your notifications on, comment when you're done, and like the video. And the more active you are on my channel, the more likely I will, you know, pick you out of the others. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.